What's up, guys? Alright, not too bad. Just 15 minutes late. What's up? Yeah, hey, what's up, Batman? I love today's stream title. Anyway, to all you blog mockers out there, I salute you. Schumacher. Since we are running late, I had a very early meeting this morning, and it was not fun. So it disrupted me. You know, I have my schedule where I basically start working around noon, and I had to have a meeting this morning like 8:45, and that has a very negative effect on Sladgie. I am no longer a morning person, so please re-challenge there. We're losing your challenge. Oh no, I wish it was it was a woman, but a nice girl or some old chess director. Don't see the similarity there. Yeah, it was a girl, woman, but not a chess related thing, and not a chess director. Chess director, a nice girl or a chess director. All right, let's go. 5 + 3. Yeah, no talk, just action. No talk, just action. I've got something on my screen. All right. What is that? I need to clean my monitor. Anyway, what are we doing here with Schumacher? Not letting him dictate the terms of our agreement. Wendy? Not gonna forget that this is blitz, not rapid, and I'm not gonna talk too much and waste my time. Wendy? Wendy? What am I doing? You see, I start doing crazy shit when I don't think clearly. Play what you know. Good advice, always. Oh no, I'm so stupid. I keep forgetting that you play this now. Wow. Yeah, so what haven't we done? Dude. Can it transpose to like a... Whatever. It's the Tarash. Freaking Tarash. It's the reverse Tarash. Tarash in reverse. A lot of people like to play like this with colors reversed. Now what do I do? You might ask. Draw? Schumacher always ambushes me in the morning when I'm not really awake yet. Hey. I woke up once and then the plan was to go back to sleep. That's what happened. So I woke up early this morning, then I went back to sleep, and then had to re-wake up again. So like waking up twice on the same day. Alright, it's a plan. I don't know if it's good for you. This is not a good opening. I don't recommend it. Chess director. My future job. Rook e8. That's good to see, because that's not a move I would ever play on the white side of the Tarash. That doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. Actually, so chop, 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 chop. Bishop c4. That's a possibility. Not necessarily bad, right? Interesting. I do think you're onto something there. Not necessarily bad. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I just need to play something. Oh, you have Queen A5 check. Well, good thing I noticed that. It's all part of the plan. I was intending on King F1, castling like it's a Benko. Poofed. Alright. Well, think of it as a weird Grunfeld. It's just a weird Grunfeld. Everything's okay. Yeah, well, I hate the Tarash as white. It's bad enough as a defense, let alone like an opening where white is trying to gain an advantage. And I have flashbacks to the one time I played it and lost. Queen d2, chop chop, Rook d8. Yeah. Interesting. I can draw almost at will, but winning is another question. Yeah. King f1 is pretty bad, but everything's bad here. So I have to play bishop d2. Good God, man. I feel naked. Naked and afraid. Really, I should probably play like queen d2 and just suck it up and try to draw. Hate this opening. But that's not the move I feared. Fear ye, fear ye. Oof. Bishop h6. Rook c2. Bishop f5. Rook e2. There's nobody here but Bijak. Wow. And warrior, the mysterious warrior, man of few words. Oh no. Whoa. Another unmitigated disaster in the opening. Telling you to fix your rating. $1,900. He's too good for $1,900. I got the people on Reddit. They're like doxing me now because I lose to 1800s. Rook takes. Or yeah. Threatening to protect my pawn. I'm threatening to protect my pawn. Just warning you, don't push me too far. Cold gold. It's like old gold. I prefer old gold, but cold gold is close enough. I'm warning you, don't push me too far. I'll trade all the pieces and draw. Wow. Wow, what a move. What a move we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if he had a better move there. Could he have mixed in like a bishop h6? I'm just trying to draw after this debacle in the opening. I forgot he plays g6. Somewhat grumpy today. Don't know me. I'm actually in a really good mood. You haven't seen grumpy apparently. Alright. So I'm in an amazingly good mood for the circumstances. A, it's not Monday morning. B, even though I had to wake up early, I still got an extra hour of sleep. But I was a little late. I don't like being rushed, and I was rushed. Also, was I supposed to play rook takes e8 check first? It's a good question. What did we learn from this, boys and girls? The Tarish sucks. We don't play it with reverse colors. Maybe as a defense it's viable. And even then you probably want to know what you're doing. Alright. Don't play the Panov against this guy anymore because he's like working on it, clearly. Panov has lost its effectiveness against Schumacher. I forgot. It really takes me a while to remember stuff. I mean, this is like the third game we've had in this variation now. Rook e4. Oh my god. No. Average draw. Yeah. It's totally equal. Was I in trouble after queen a5 check, bishop d2? I expected you to play queen b6 there. I think Schumacher is going to be the first person ever to have 0 cent upon loss in the game against me. Mr. So had like 2. Do you guys think we like insta-ban if someone has 0 cent upon loss? No one's ever had 1. Oh my god. It's the most perfect chess game ever played. Oh my god. Nope. Wow, look at that. Hey. You played like shit. Batman. No, 4 cent upon loss. See, I could feel it, I was Tarish with white, man. Yeah, this sucks, dude. You're not beating anybody with this. Vadim Milov. Look, if Vadim Milov couldn't beat Rafa Rodriguez, you have problems, dude. Seriously. That guy is... One guy is like a tremendously strong grandmaster. The other guy is like a total freak. And that just tells you right there, like, this variation sucks, man. I mean, if he can't beat him, I'm not going to beat anybody. Like, 100% for sure. This is a disaster. So, Rook e8, theoretical novelty, bro. Interesting move, though. I mean, it's not bad. I don't think that CD was my best, but what the hell am I supposed to play? Maybe just bishop e2. But I was genuinely concerned I was worse here. To the point of almost panicking and playing bishop d2. I mean, queen d2. This leaves me in a bad Grunfeld ending. Rook c3 was the engine move. Jesus. I really don't think, like, anybody's going to find that. Alright, good game. Rishi Sunak? Uh-oh. Just check our game with this guy. Games with you. Alright. The wuss variation. No way, that's really called the wuss variation. That's funny. Who makes these things up? I want in. I want in, man. You're the one. You're the one who plays. You're 1400 and plays like he's 2200. No. Dude, half of lichess is from India. You do realize that. And well, online chess in general, but so the chances of it being another random Indian player is pretty small, Bijak. Statistically speaking, it's not. Because it's a player from India, it doesn't mean there's a lot of statistical possibility it's the same person. Alright, why am I playing this? Alright. Crap form. Crap form. I thought you said I need glasses, and I really thought it said I'm at the crap farm. I am at the crap farm now. I mean, maybe they produce fertilizer. I don't know. Literally. At the crack farm. Oh, Jesus Christ. Forget it. I'm at the crap farm. Whoa. What do I have, lag or something? Dude, how are you moving that fast? Do I really have lag on my LAN connection? Did you see that? His bishop just like appeared there. Didn't I have this against someone else? I did. But you tricked me with the move order somehow. I think he made like... Oh, by the way, I had the same position against... a strong player in the US in a tournament about 10 years ago. Bishop e3, h6 should probably be played, but then I can't castle. So I don't know. Yeah, alright, whatever. I don't know what to do. What's the chat today? Level 1v1. Yeah, see, rook b8 always leads to problems. Whatever I do, like, there's a problem with that rook. It can be attacked on f4, it can be attacked on the long diagonal. It's annoying. No, you have to challenge me like everybody else, Structural Legacy. You know, it's just like get in the queue and challenge me. And have 100 games. Follow the rules. Heroku. Learning chess. Little kitty cat. Big kitty cat, little kitty cat, whatever kind of kitty cat you are. You still have to follow the rules. It doesn't matter if you're a kitty cat or a cougar. Yeah, Bijak, that's funny that you should say that. Is he sending you like private messages or something? What a coincidence. Hey. Nah. I see him online. Wait. White's playing very quickly here. Pawn takes d4. What do I do? Why do I do it? Well, at least my rook didn't get attacked. Anyway, yeah. Well, you played too quickly, but it's blitz, so you got to play fairly quickly anyway. All right, what do I do here? The rapid fire moves just keep coming. Every game's a Tarash. Hey. I love ops color bishops. Bishop versus knight. Pawn structure, king safety. Let's see. You know, the good thing about unbanning people is that you can, like, ban them again. It's like enjoying the same pleasures all over again. Oh my god. There's a reason for that. Talk about who? What? Irrelevant, sir. Sire? It's bad. Mr. Coffee? Because he's lame. And disgusting. Irrelevant. And how do you go from like 2205 to 2400 FIDE, like in the course of like a year and a half or something, like out of nowhere, you know? Conspiracy theory? No, I hate fakers. I really do. Look at this guy. He's not like a serious, I don't know, man. There's something, this guy's got some skills. It's weird. You must have ADD or something. I mean, you say you're 1400 FIDE, but your practical skills are too good, you know? You must just get bored when you go to tournaments or something. Well, if he gave you your first raid, he must be good. That's the key. That's the determining factor in goodness. It's just fake players. It's hard to explain. You wouldn't understand unless you're like I am level or something. What the hell I'm talking about, but it's kind of like in the same category with Anna Rudolph or something. And I am like that, you know. They get the I am title somehow, I don't know how, and then use it to like just got no game, bro. Got no track record at all, you know. out of nowhere. Lovely is fine, dude, but it doesn't make you an IM, you know? I mean, how are these people international masters? I guess I contributed to Anna. Myself, but just as a female example of the same thing. No, she's different though. She was a little legitimate player. I'm not gonna start. You're not gonna get me hating. But I hate this, like, talking about chess. Alright, this guy's banned. You're banned, dude. Not offering me a draw here. That's what's wrong with chess today. It's all surface. You don't even begin to understand this position. Black has the tiniest advantage, but it's huge in its own way, you know? It's huge in its own way. You can't offer a draw there. People at my level live for this type of position. To the uninitiated, it looks like, oh, it's totally equal. Whatever, you know. I have a tiny edge. What's up with your knight, by the way? I had bishop c3. Shit. That wins a pawn. No. He has rook a2. Yes. Oh man, you haven't seen what I've done to people. Hey. I like knights. I told the story about how this kid offered me a draw multiple times. This is a story from the 90s, a very, very, very long time ago in another galaxy. And I told him I'd rather die than have a draw with him. People were aghast. They were like, you just said that to that poor kid? And I beat him in an unwinnable position. It was unbelievable. It was virtually unwinnable. And I still beat him. It was total Incredible Hulk. It was legendary move. Legendary moves. Rook a6. You're gonna save this, aren't you? You've got good blitz skills, you know, but have to... Sladgie age reveal. Nice mate. He offered a draw earlier, which seems reasonable on the surface. You're like, okay, 4 pawns. 4 pawns, 2 rooks, and a knight against like 4 pawns, 2 rooks, and a bishop. But at my level, like, you live for that kind of advantage. I love bishop versus knight. Okay. My level is on the upper floors. I thought I was better in the endgame. Pawns on both sides of the board with the bishop. Generally, bishop is better. But next, Mr. Take Your Girl. Okay, with no games. Very interesting. That was a correspondence challenge. Veteran. Hey, what's up? Veterans. 39. Kraken! Where's Nedog this morning? Bring me to your Kraken. Wrong time control. Ah. You challenged me to 7. It's supposed to be faster today. We're doing 5 plus 3. I was tricked. I've been tricked into accepting the wrong time control. Alright, well, I'll just play faster then. Ugh. Why are you talking about that? First of all, don't talk about chess.com. Secondly, don't talk about... Those are wannabe chess players, okay? With no track record to speak of at all. You have no track record in chess. You have no right to be famous, okay? So give me a freaking break. You're just like the George Santos of chess or something. All right, let's stop Bijak feeding into that. Everything I hate. Queen d2. It's Nefedov. He's going to castle on the queen side. I always like to castle on the queen side after playing a4. He's lucky he drew. Alright. I once drew Hikaru up a queen because I ran out of time. With the board blitz. But anyway, what am I supposed to do here? Seriously. A6 isn't really working out. I don't know what my plan is. B6? B6. Okay. Yeah, it's a hippo. I think B6 is actually okay here. At least temporarily. A4. Guys, please don't challenge me to 7 plus 5. I'm doing 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5. Should be 5 plus 5. We've had this before. Okay, I'm confused. It was 5 plus 5, but I said 5 plus 3. So we'll do 5 plus 3. Whatever. I meant to do 5 plus 5. I wrote down 5 plus 3 in the stream. Screw it. I don't care. I'm trying to keep the increment uniform because it's annoying to play like multiple. It's bad to play multiple increments. You get one and you get used to it. I really should play like 5 plus 3, 7 plus 3, or 7 plus 5, 5 plus 5. Just stick to one increment, not like multiple increments. That's just it's too hard to adapt. You don't know how many seconds you're getting per move, and it's weird. I meant to do 5 plus 5, but I was waking up late. For the second time, knight g4 has something to say for itself. Do you have something to say for yourself, knight g4? It's supposed to be 5 plus 5, but whatever. I'll accept 5 plus 3 or 5 plus 5 for today. And we only have, a limited amount of time. And then we're gone. Unfortunately, I only have an hour and 7 minutes left in the stream. Check. Now, how are you going to recapture? With the bishop? With the knight? With the king? It's all good. A little bit like my dilemma against Bijak, but worse. Because now you're just like, you're dropping a clear central pawn for nothing. E5 was a bad move. 69 minutes, that's right. Make it 69, Nedog. Or 666. Speaking of donations, ooh, H4. It's a little late for that. I mean, should I be concerned? I don't know. I don't really like him wedging his pawn like on h6 particularly, so, for example. He screwed up, he overextended, and he lost the central pawn. That's what people are supposed to do. It's a nice knight you got there. Where'd you get that idea from? Now, Natogshka. What's up, Natogshka? Sister. Is anyone else annoyed by those people that make those? I forgot an exclamation point. Sladgie reveals. Let me change it. Sladgie reveals the top. Oh shit! It was supposed to be top 5. It didn't. I didn't have top 5 in there. Top 5 reveal. Really? That's weird. Sladgie reveals the top 5 ways to get your ass handed to you. Can I write ass in my stream title? Probably not. I just assume not. I would, I was afraid it wouldn't let me, so I just didn't bother. Yeah, I know that's the traditional method. This is a lame move, isn't it? I just don't want to drop this pawn. Rook c8 is lame. Mr. Coffee likes rook c8. He likes playing rook c1. He's big on rook c1. Bigly. Judge allows Trump to speak and instantly regrets it. I love narcissistic people. I really do. You know, guys. Maybe it has something to do with that. Maybe that's why I don't like certain so-called chess streamers. I find no love for narcissism. I have no love for narcissism. Good resignation. Learning chess. Mr. Take Your Girl, why are you challenging me to random casual game? Learning chess 5+3. Boom. Alright, we're running out of challenges. So I don't know what we're going to do. Stone cold nuts. Well, the good news is we only have an hour left in the stream. Bad news is I'm playing pretty well today. Feels like. Alright, learning cheese. So we tried the Kraken. Let's try the French defense, the Fracken. Nedab, what are you doing, man? Cocaine Bear. I don't even know what that is. Remember, I live in Hungary. We don't get like Western TV necessarily at the same time. Alright. Western TV. Hey. I don't watch television. Makes you dumb. Do you pay for any streaming services? Yeah, I have Netflix and Amazon Prime. But I never like use it. I never use Netflix. I never watch shit. I don't have time. I don't know. I don't have time and energy, you know, to watch television or watch anything. I don't know, dude. How do you find this time? How do you find so much time to watch stuff? It's unbelievable, dude. You must be like a trust fund, baby. How do you fit that in with your social life? Alright. This is a St. George, basically. That's all there is to it. It's just a standard St. George now. Which I used to play a lot, actually. This is the St. George. George. E4 is always a good move against the St. George. Nedug was there when I played it against Josh Friedel, and I fucked up the end game. It was an almost perfect game. I lost against Josh. It's the only time I ever lost with this opening. Wasn't even because of the opening, But he did an early a4, and somehow I managed to hang in there. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I know, I lost. That's what I just said. But it wasn't... the game's in the database, and I actually had a totally okay position. I lost in the end game in a totally drawn... what it turned out to be like a totally drawn position. I don't know about bishop g5. People don't usually play that. That doesn't seem right. But I'm not sure I responded to it in the right way either. Do you prefer either or either? Bishop g5 is generally not a good idea, and learning chess is just kind of going rogue here. Astrobate goes rogue a lot. Rogue chess. Rogue chess is like when you stop thinking. I was talking about this with a psychologist, but unfortunately I didn't get to have enough conversation to really explore the possibilities. But I like to talk to people about thinking and psychology and applying it to chess. Why can't people focus and retain their objectivity? Why do I lose my objectivity mid-game or something like that? But learning chess just like kind of is going rogue all the time. You don't know what you're going to get, you know? Just totally down the rabbit hole of randomness. Here white went with bishop g5. Military color coding chart. No, not familiar with that. Uh-oh, g4 is hanging. Careful. Wow. Maybe it's... I think it's funny how I lose my objectivity at times. Not even realizing it. It's so easy to do. Wide open, two bishops. I wouldn't think too long about exchanging queens there. I missed the chance to play rook h4. But when? I mean, I looked at rook h4. My bishop's hanging here. You want me to play rook g4 here and hang my bishop? Oh, now. Ah, yes. Yes, you're right. I saw it on the previous move and then forgot about it. But I was happy with my position. Too content. You know, I'm just too content here with the slight edge. I mean, this is obviously... In fact, this is more than a slight edge now. But, yes, Stanford Math, I think the problem is sometimes we're just too easily contented, you know. I was too easily contented in that position. I stopped looking for more, and I saw it. The idea, anyway. I do realize one thing. I have a little bit of OCD or something because sometimes, you know, it's not just OCD. I mean, I'll be like not seriously choosing a move because it's like aesthetically better, aesthetically more pleasing. I do this a lot. I mean, that's part of our style, right? Like, I mean, you gotta have a style. So, I think, you know, it depends on what you really want to get out of playing chess, but ultimately, my general approach to the game is like playing the best we can play, you know, and try to play the best moves. So, it's going rogue to play according to, you know, what's more aesthetic too. And I do this a lot. It's messy to have a pawn on c5, possible, you know, possibly protected by b4. We'll pick that up. It's probably not the best move. Rook a g8. You don't say. Yeah, but I don't like him coming to e4 with pieces here. Gonna interfere. No, I mean, black's advantage here is so big that I think at this point you don't have to worry. I'm winning. You know, I'm saving all my money for rook takes h2. Jorge Zamora's favorite trick in the freaking semi-Slav. But yeah, rook e1, what a move. What a move. You got to give this guy credit. See how aesthetic black's position is. But there's also something aesthetic to white's position, if you think about it. The way he's organized. You're seriously going to allow rook takes h2 now after you made way for bishop f1. Holy shit. Bleep. Once I threatened this against somebody good. Who was I playing? Some really strong GM. I had the threat on the board for one move, but he like saw it. I think I made a Dreyev like that once too. But it's so funny that he seemingly sees it, because he's like, in this position, he goes out of his way to free up the f1 square, and it turns out that that's not why he played rook e1. You know, he played rook e1 just to activate his rook. And I was like bummed out because I thought, okay, he sees rook takes h2. Rook takes g3 works. It's messy because he has king f1 there. I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, he gets away at least temporarily if I play rook takes g3 here. Check king f1, rook takes h2, and he's like, tries to run away. So let's see. Rook takes g3, check king f1, rook takes h2. There's still no mate though. So that's a bummer. Oh, there's rook g1 now. There's no mate. I need like bishop f3 to mate him or something. So like here, maybe here. Am I hallucinating? Now I'm threatening mate. You know, now we get that mate. We're threatening mate. Really no defense. But obviously rook takes h2 is... So I played bishop e6 double question mark. I should have played rook a g8 right away. But anyway, what I'm saying about going off, you know, going off, look at this position. Wrublewski, Drazic. Okay, dude, I mean, not a good idea to play it against Wroblewski. He's not like Josh Friedel. You know, I wouldn't play it against 2650. I don't have any games in here, although it's not impossible. I have played this exact position. But bishop g5 doesn't work. This is surprisingly question mark. I wasn't sure. But he just goes completely rogue. He's Lauren Boebert. Alright. He's Sarah Palin. I don't know, man. He went rogue. Alright, King Kong. Trump Palin 2024. Nah, that would put the nail in the coffin. It's going to be a good year it's going to be an interesting year for stand-up comedians. They were like really upset when Judge Engerod shut Trump down. They're like, there goes our material for this year. Please let him speak. Alright, let's go. No Sveshnikov. Damn it. He likes the Sveshnikov too much. I haven't played a Rogozin or Rosslimo in a long time. I've been playing just open, but I like to play my opponent. I think it's stupid not to, you know. You should use psychology, not just play your game. If you can use psychology, then you should use it. Which includes like factoring in your opponent's weaknesses. In terms of like what kinds of positions they play, better, worse. The Gligorich approach where you just play your game, that's fine, you know, but it's certainly suboptimal. Lasker was right, you know, I mean, no question. If you want to win. But again, it comes down to like what's important to you. Is winning the most important thing, or just playing a beautiful game, or what is your priority? Is anybody out there? So quiet here today. Semi-mate threat. Somebody said, like, I'm in a bad mood. They misjudged me, you know. I'm actually in a really good mood today. I feel mentally alert, which is good. I feel rested. This Friday morning is a lot better than Monday morning. What was the move order? Lol. What does that mean? Speak English, man. It's the freaking Bodler. He's gone full mentally alert. How this position happened? Why are you lolling this position? Because he has the structure? Surely his position isn't that silly. It's a Rosslimo. But I'm out of practice. I haven't played a single Rosslimo in like ages. And I never really played the Rosslimo. Only for the sake of like training games and stuff. Once I played it against Strapunski. I mean, I've played it a few times. I mean, against like club players and stuff. To be fair, but Rapunzel. Rapunzelski. Strapunski was the only strong player I ever played a Rosslimo with white against, and I lost. And then, yeah, what was that about? Whatever. Strapunzel. Yeah, I mean, you guys keep talking about knight d5. You're all excited about knight d5. But remember, it's not an open Sicilian. It's a Rapunzel. Different. Knight d5 may have been playable, of course, but not my. That's not what they pay me for, you know. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, that's it, man. We gotta do it. I keep thinking of Kosic. He had this game in some GM tournament we were playing once against some Indian guy. It wasn't pretty, man. It was like a big clamp. And he just like suffocated the guy. It was sick. You know, it was really sick. Just slowly. Certain players, you know, they're just not gonna, let's say, adapt well to certain types of structures and whatnot. Well, you don't get many ambulances this side of town. That's close. Whew, that was close. Coming for Nedog. My old apartment, I had tons of ambulances. There's tons of hospitals there. Here, not. So there's no hospital really close to my apartment. The old one was like filled with ambulances. I did move, and now I have to move again. Because this sucks too. Yeah. Black's in a really bad place here. But it's a process. Yeah, it's like he's trying to trick me. Almost tricked me. Wow. Too tempted to go after that pawn. G4. G4, knight h4. Yeah, I don't want to do anything stupid here. Our position is too good. But he's so fast, this guy. Huge advantage to white. Very large advantage. Bigly. G4 is tempting. Strategic suicide. This is why you got to play differently against different players. Yeah, San Francisco. I've been out of USA for a long time. Bijak is confused. No, the USA thing is I just have a storage unit that I need to get rid of. But now I have like 2 apartments in Hungary that I need to sell. And then find another one. Yeah. So now I have 2 Hungarian apartments I need to sell. And then buy a new one that works for me. Holy bleeping bleep. Wow. So he has queen g5 check. Damn, bro. I missed it. Takes queen g5 check. Knight g3. Check, check, check. Ooh, he's hanging on here. Knight takes f4. Well, this changes everything. It changes everything. He bails himself out with a crazy tactic. Wow. And I'm going to lose the exchange too? What? Well, that's crazy. Oh, okay. I managed to not lose an exchange. You know, it's curious, like, what is there to think about in this position? Oh, he's losing a piece. That's what there is to think about. Jeez. I didn't realize he was losing a piece. I'm so slow on the uptake, man. Wow. Here I was thinking, like, I was lucky not to lose, that I'm winning. All right. What's going on there? So knight g3 is double question mark. Bishop g3 worked. What? Huh? Bishop g3? F takes g3. Queen takes g5 check. Bishop takes. And I don't have to do anything. Wow. +4. Who would have thunk it? I'm actually +4 here. Down a pawn and +4. Wow. Well, that's what you get for, like, blowing your king side open. So bishop g3 was actually a blunder. But why? Why is it so harsh on bishop g3? No, knight g3 was actually a blunder. Okay. Ah, because he has to just keep the tension. That was... Yeah, it was badly played. Wow, I played a perfect game except for that blunder. Alright. Guys, we still have half an hour left, so there's time for more challenges. What happened in the opening? You asked what the opening was. It was a Rossalimo with this early 94. I mean, this isn't... This isn't commonly played. You know, I also don't. I don't know like if white should play c3 or rook e1. I'm not qualified. Rook c3 is a move. Wait. In the tactical position? C'est what? After bishop g3? What? Rook c3. Yeah, take rook c3. That's the main line. Winning. Yeah, I mean he's got no pieces. Bishop b7, nice. That's a nice bishop you got there. On b7. Cheese mate is back. Wow. Now with more cheese. Lays 899 has followed. Structural legacy. Cheese mate. Slumming. His blitz rating is he's slumming at 2039. Dude, what are you doing? Sandbagging for tournaments? He's 2039 in blitz. Cheese mate must be working. Addicted to the berserk now. No one is allowed to play the London. The Rockport. Oh no, bishop g5. Is that a real move? He's like whipping out the bishop g5. Nobody told me about bishop g5 when I signed up for this course. I take it that bishop e7 is not a good response to bishop g5. Well, obviously I have bishop e5. That feels like the right move, doesn't it? Does it? Are you sure? Well, I'm basically playing the Leningrad Nimzo in a weird way. We're playing the Leningrad Nimzo. Nothing wrong with Leningrad Nimzo, right? What does it matter what direction I took the knight on c3 from? So Queen a5 is always bad. How many times do we have to tell you guys? How many freaking times do I have to tell you that Queen a5 is always bad? Top 5 ways to get your bleep handed to you. Queen a5 is one of them. Abso-positively. It's rarely good in the Leningrad Nimzo. There are some exceptional situations. This, by the way, looks like it's transposing directly to a Leningrad Nimzo. Does Cheesemate even play the Leningrad Nimzo? It's crazy, bro. Do you even play this? He's basically turning into a London eventually by playing bishop g3, bishop f4. Why not bishop f4? Alright. I love the London. London is great. It fuels the creativity. I'm tempted to play g5, as we all should be. They just like flinging the queen out there. Actually, queen a5, if queen c2, knight e4 might actually work in some positions. I shouldn't... Yeah, you just play like rook c1 there. Do you think people have plans? Most people have no plans. It's kind of rare that my opponents have a plan. Yeah, Magnus invented that plan. Stanford Math. Magnus copies everything that he does from someone else. He'll be remembered for playing King C7 in the Nimzo. It's only like the most iconic idea ever. Magnus gets credit for it. Burn your chess books. Dude, it's like the most classic idea in the Leningrad Nimzo. I wouldn't venture to say like who the first person to play that plan was, but Karpov is certainly the most famous. It was probably older than Karpov though. This is total Leningrad Nimzo. I never felt comfortable against Leningrad. Cheesemate is rated 2039. That's just whatever, dude. He's a little better than that. Were you like 2300 before or something? He should get... He's worse than you. Yeah, you're his sandbagging sister. Sandbag sister in the house. Okay, h5. We're going kind of crazy with this h5. But otherwise he's going to play h4 first. So instead of h5, I think like typically I would play e4 here. That's what I'm supposed to do. But I have my friend, the Weedmaster, Joe's played a lot of games against me, and this is very standard, like e4, bishop c2. The bishop's going to like reappear out there. There's also like queen b1. So I decided to try this experimental h5. The downside of h5, we may or may not witness here. You're kind of obsessed with bishop g4, bro. Oh no, that was Arsenal fan, sorry. I confused you with Arsenal fan. Arsenal submitted that game with bishop g4 yesterday. Where does my knight go? What's the cow say again? Rook g8. The cow goes moo. You looked at your game against 2200. I know. We looked at the wrong game. But I really had no way to know which is which. I realized at the end. We'll go over the other one next week. But I didn't have time. It was late. It was an instructive game still. I think an interesting game. Yeah, well, I mean, this is why I don't want to play closed positions in blitz. It's move 14. I used all my time, and now I'm down to my increments, and it's a closed position that could go like 150 moves. Blitz is okay for open games. Yeah, I don't see the love. I don't have love for knight. No love for knight a6. I have no love for knight a6. I looked at that. Its future was grim. About as promising as the UK under Rishi Sunak. Damn it, dude, you're gonna flag me, my god. I'm gonna get flagged. Flagopedia. I should have moved that. I can castle. Castle queenside. Nothing wrong with castling queenside. But he's a London bishop. The future is bright. Too much bullet chess. He could have won a pawn with queen a4 check earlier. Could have winning. I've opted not to castle queenside here. Can you guys imagine why? What? London. Similarities to the London system. Yeah. What am I doing? I've got time for one more game. Yeah, no, he was better. He had a good position in some respect. But, again, it's like very hard to play such... He wasn't better? Wow. He was only better at one point. Okay. I blundered on rook f7. I didn't feel comfortable. Thought he had queen a4 check. Let's go back. Yeah, there was a lot of moves there at the end. But h5 was actually okay. This crazy h5 move. Yeah, see, king d8 is even the engine's #1 move here. The engine, even the engine is stealing Karpov's maneuvers. Surprisingly, the computer would go for king d8. No, I wanted to preempt your h4. Okay, so here you have takes. Now this is a very materialistic approach, and it may be bad for white, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I missed king f8. I don't know why. I wanted to play queen d7. Wow, this is just good for me. Okay, so it's garbage. You were right not to go for that. I wasn't sure. I mean, ultimately you need to play like f3 somehow, but... or just do nothing really well. But I was okay. Alright, so knight c3, bishop d6, bishop g5, theoretical novelty. Played quickly, no less. The cheesemate variation. I'm sorry about that giant fan noise. So bishop b5 is really good. I'm fine after this. I'm just thinking, like, how does it not transpose to a Leningrad Dimso? It doesn't. How the heck doesn't it transpose to a Leningrad Dimso? Am I like a tempo ahead or behind, or... I went bishop d6, bishop e5. That's 2 moves. So in the Nimzo, I'm just playing bishop e4 in 1 move. Maybe I'm like a tempo behind. Guys, I gotta go. This is the only challenge I've got, and it's the last one. Sometimes people's challenges drop off, Legacy. I was waiting for other challenges. Is that you? Super GM. Next time. Neil Skinner. The Carokine. Carokine. Did you say Carokine? Okay. I played the Carokine. Well, it's just that it's hard for him to play f3. Bijak, he has to make sure his bishop is freaking protected. So it takes like quite a bit of preparation. I'm sure that Cheesemate is aware of the concept of playing. You love moving your f-pawn more than most players, though. b5. So I'm transposing to some Zoli Varga. We're transposing to a Zoli Varga Aliakin. He loves to do weird shit like. Now this move, I guess I should take with the pawn and play the dynamic pawn structure variation. The excitement never ends with a symmetrical pawn structure. Yeah, actually, Cheesemate, you don't play the Leningrad Nimzo by any chance, do you? Because if you don't play the Leningrad Nimzo, I mean, those types of positions are really not intuitive, you know, I think. It's like very different. So that's not easy to do. Yeah, I just started experimenting with the snake Benoni. But this bishop d6 right away is kind of funny. Rapport played it. Of course, what else? What else is new? I mean, I don't think the snake Benoni is that good, but on the other hand, not easy to refute it or anything. What's happening if I play knight b4 now? Is it just a stupid idea? Like knight b4, bishop f1, bishop f5, knight a3? He can always like kick me out with c3. It's not that big a deal. So white has a classical kind of position here. I would say white is quite a bit better. Black very cramped. I am just playing blitz chess. So I can induce him to play like knight a3, put his knight on the side, but that's actually not so bad for white, you know, knight a3, knight c4 type of stuff. This isn't that bad. It's not like a face hugger where your c-pawn is, if his c-pawn is pushed up to c4, then he might be legit uncomfortable here. You know, you guys see what I'm talking about. Like, if this pawn is here, then it's really unpleasant, because you can never get rid of that knight. But in this case, it's not so bad. You can always just chase it away with c3. I just didn't think of a better plan. I just keep thinking I'm going to like drop a piece to some sort of double attack. How about c4? How do you feel about c4, Mule Skinner? Is that a good idea here? I think it's a wonderful idea. Now pressure on my d6 pawn. But you can't attack it with bishop f4, so it's not really an issue. Alright. Not an issue. Yet, or now. Nedis, welcome. You looked at some games now. So thanks guys for joining us here today. I'm going to leave after this game to do some lessons. If you're interested in lessons, I am available. So, always looking to take on some new challenges, teach the unteachable. The unnameable. Don't always have availability. At the moment, I do have some time. If anyone else is interested in doing private lessons. But I hate symmetrical pawn structures. Did I tell you guys that? It was so sick. That's how I lost the last round of the World Senior. It's my fault. I played the Petrov. You know, I can't complain. I can't play the Petrov and like... No right to complain. Play the Petrov, get a symmetrical pawn structure, and then complain that you lost because it was boring. I deserve it. I played badly too. Alright, let's just randomly grab some space. Probably I should play d5. I think there's a lot of dynamic between these pawns advancing. Neither of us necessarily wants to do d5 here, but a5 is kind of weird. In a tournament game, I would probably play d5 at this point. Now it's equal. This was an Alekhine exchange variation of sorts, which is the same thing as an exchange Petrov, or, you know, exchange French, exchange Petrov, whatever. They're all related, and I hate it. I'm basically playing the London system, essentially. Petrov is tough, man. It's tough. It's very solid. And it's equally frustrating if you play it with black to try to, like, win with it or something. It's a curse and a blessing. Frank Marshall played the Petrov. That's kind of... it's weird in a way. Marshall was like the master of unsound crap. Openings. First of all. Back on Sunday, Panda, you look depressed. Panda's not taking his antidepressants. Hey, don't mock me. You haven't been taking your antidepressants. Ah. Oh no. Okay, so what does this entail exactly? His rook's hanging, my queen's hanging. I mean, his queen's hanging, my queen's in take. So can I win a pawn? He's tied down to the weakness of a4. This was an exciting game, wasn't it, boys and girls? We had fun. With Senor Sladgie. Lots happening on the E-file, huh? The action there never ends. It's like Times Square. It's funny that, you know, it's time to go. Can you please play one more game? No, I can't. I have responsibilities. Bye, Cheesemate, Chess Riddle. You're the same colors as Cheesemate. Cheese Riddle. Cheese Riddle and Chessmate. Bye, Cheese Riddle. Good night, Cheese Riddle. Good night, Chessmate. You guys don't remember the Waltons. Yeah, it was a 70s era TV show. Cheese Riddle. Cheese Riddle. Good night. Night, John Boy. It was like the most boring show ever on television. Speaking of the exchange variation. Okay, I wasn't into drama, family drama TV shows when I was like, the level of drama wasn't quite up there with the Botez sisters. Oh no, I'm caving. Help. I may be caving. I'm having weird hallucinations. Doctor, can you help me? I've been having weird hallucinations. Bob Barker. You swiped my pawn. You're swiping? Swipe right? Oh no. 4 versus 3 night ending. Oh my god. It's like my tournament game. No, this is better. This is better. A month ago I had this game where it was 4-on-3 on the king side and I couldn't win. But this is better. The C pawn is a killer. It's on the outside. I mean, I'm not saying this is necessarily a win, but my practical chances of winning are higher with the pawn outside. So that was a quality, like, last 20, 30 moves, right? That's blitz chess for you. I don't know if I'm winning in the final position, but it looks close. So he missed a draw. Oh, I made a mistake with f takes g. It's so weird. Like, you would think it would totally be better to play f takes g with the possibility of another outside passed pawn. Well, h takes g is much better winning chances according to the computer. How the heck would I possibly figure that out, you know? Yeah, I screwed up there. He was actually better. When the time pressure started, I started like, yeah, this is totally random. It was totally random. It should have been a draw, honestly. He went for it here with c4. You didn't have to do that. Alright guys, later. Bye-bye.